At the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Gets past one man, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the option, it's Jackson. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll be he's stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Harris on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just 1 start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Well, he had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's second and a yard. Now Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Justin Tucker with the field goal of 21-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Joe Schobert, number 4 in the NFL in tackles last year, in to make the stop.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 31, Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. And 18 yards.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 6. Stop your whining.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter. Dobbins, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone got 4. 4 down. Mike, 6.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Now it's the backup Newton. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch 36.
Looking to throw. He finds his target, Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ben Banagoo in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Check back, 6. Too little. Check, crunch.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
Check it back.
They're going to run it with Harris, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.